Right now we're sitting in what used to be an old print shop. It doesn't look like much now. You can see the cables hanging down from the ceiling behind me, and there's quite a bit of construction that still needs to be done. But pretty soon this place will be transformed into Muggs Cafe and a home for the church at Argenta. It'll be a place where sacred and secular functions can happen. It'll also be a place where relationships can be formed day in and day out. Rather than being a church where people only gather one day a week, people will gather here each and every day of the week. Ray Oldenburg coined the term third place in his book, The Great Good Place. He says that your first place is your home, your second place is your workplace, but your third place is a public space that hosts regular, voluntary, informal gatherings of people. He says that third places are an important way in which a neighborhood has always retained a sense of identity. They are like the old TV show Cheers, the place where everybody knows your name. Well, in places like Argenta, people are living relationally starved lives. There's less and less religious involvement, civic participation, or just simply getting to know your neighbors. So what is the church to do? We know that people are less and less interested in church activities. We must engage people on common ground, their third places. We can think of it this way. Jesus didn't typically hang out at synagogues, he hung out at wells. Wells in ancient culture were more than just a place to draw water. They were a natural gathering place for people, all kinds of people. So instead of building a traditional church building, we want to dig a well. Dig a well to be a place where people gather all day, every day. So how is this going to be accomplished? To do this, we're going to open up a coffee shop called Muggs Café. We'll serve breakfast foods, gourmet sandwiches, handcrafted coffees and espresso, and gelato. We want to become Argenta's third place. We can only imagine how many people will walk into our coffee shop just looking for a cup of coffee and maybe something to eat, and end up finding relationships with people, but not only relationships with people, but also and ultimately a relationship with Jesus Christ. So how can you or your church be involved? Well, our leadership team is currently supported by 3 local churches and the Arkansas Baptist State Convention. We need to buy everything from toilet paper to an espresso machine. We've been blessed by the North Pulaski Baptist Association with $25,000, but still need an additional $60,000 to actually buy all the equipment we need. We're actually looking for 2 types of investors: individuals or businesses who can make a one-time large donation towards the purchase of equipment. And the second type would be your church. I know most people can't pull $60 out of their wallet, much less $60,000. Therefore, maybe your church could give. Maybe your Sunday school group, your small group, your missional community, whatever type of group you belong to, can pull your resources together. Maybe you can't buy an $8,000 espresso machine, but you could buy 10 tables and chairs. You can buy a blender. So here we are in the heart of Argenta. We want to fill the void for third places. Places where people can actually get to know one another again. A place that they can unwind and relax after a hard day of work. And we need you to be involved. But if nothing else, just come buy a cup of coffee once we do open.
We all are in this together. We all are.